Next piece to your major writing assignment has to do with this right here, the topic paragraph outline. And the topic paragraph outline is like a skeleton for your paper. So you want to be thinking about it in those terms. Right now, I'm on my Moodle page. Uh, we have a few new things. Uh, there is going to be another video called Topic Paragraph Outline. I'm going to include how to create that, as well as a good look at how to get an A in terms of the rubric that goes along with this. And hopefully you've already started converting the Word document to the Google document or the Blue document on Google Drive. One announcement, quiz on the geography of the Cold War has been now moved to Wednesday, May 1st. So please make note of that. And finally, the entire top paragraph outline uh, is due on May, due on Friday, 26th of April. So please pay attention, and we're just going to scroll down here to topic 16 or paragraph outline, and you can see the excellent topic paragraph outline here and all the characteristics that would be included in an excellent paragraph outline. Okay, so you want to make sure that yours is going to look very similar to that. Okay, so we go to the how to. How does this come about? How is this going to work for me? And we come over here, that's not working. So we'll just click here. And that's not working either. I wonder what the situation is. Uh, Looks like I had something blocked. At any rate, we have spoken about this before. So, what do you need? Make sure that you read this. Uh, Things that are important for a topic paragraph outline are going to be the topic sentence, the first full paragraph, and then you want to be thinking about the body paragraphs that go along with it. So please keep that in mind when you go to do this. All right, now we're going to exit out of that and we'll scroll back down to the paragraph outline, and we see the template itself. And here is what I attempted to show you uh, the other day, and it just never really worked out. But in this case, I think we do have something that will work. So either you can go to select and select all, which I will do, or Control A, and then you will copy. Okay, so you've got the whole document copied, and we can go back to uh, my drive, or you would go back to your drive, and we would, of course, create. And we want to create the document or the blue file up here. Okay, so we hit that, and of course, uh, we're going to want to give ourselves a little bit extra room. I'm just going to see if I can slide this all right about there. So we do the same thing on the other side, each indent giving us a little bit more room because we are going to be needing it. And then a Control B is going to bring everything back into where we need it to be. And we spoke about this the other day, how the topic sentence needs to be the first sentence of at least your introductory paragraph. There, in some cases, you may have heard that the topic sentence can exist anywhere in the paragraph. Let's keep it simple, and let's just have your topic sentence at the beginning of every paragraph. In the first paragraph, you're going to have broad introductory sentences that provides some idea as to what you're going to be talking about, but you're not going to give anything away. You're not going to give any details or supporting informations, and there certainly should be no quotes in the first paragraph. You'll also obviously include your thesis statement, okay? And your thesis statement should be underlined, all right? So uh, that's what you want to make sure that you do. And the following sentence, the transition sentence, is just a link between this and this sentence, okay? So we want to have words that will connect the two, and we'll get to work on that a little bit more tomorrow. Anyway, or in the future. Anyway, then it's easy to think about having a paragraph number 2, and the A, B, and C represent sentences or a series of sentences. Um, and they may or may not include, and these tables are here for you to include a citation. Remember, that was a quote that was deemed that was to be unique to a particular source. And you want to make sure that you have given credit to the author where you got that particular idea. Even if you paraphrase to a certain extent, you want to think about that and make sure that you quote. Now, you don't want to quote everything because then your paper will be a series of quotes. However, we do want to uh, insert your own ideas here and back up those ideas with the quotes, with the ideas of the several authors that you have read, the several websites that you've gone to. Okay, you should be able to fill up. I gave you room for 7 paragraphs. I think I even gave you room for an extra one. So make sure you do, and then finally a concluding paragraph. That's what you're going to need. You can save the writing of the concluding paragraph, obviously, until you're all done. But the bulk of the work is really writing that first paragraph, getting started, and then writing these body sentences that are going to take up most of your paper. And then your paper will be complete. Okay, so we have the topic paragraph outline. Now we need to do a few more things before we're done. First, we have to save it. So go to the upper left-hand corner. I click on Untitled Document, and I'm going to um, just type in topic paragraph outline. Okay, and underscore last name underscore. There we go. So we are going to click OK. And there it is. Topic paragraph outline. And that's my middle initial because I think I already created one with just my own initial. Then The next thing is in the upper right hand corner. You see if you hover over share, it says private only to me. Only you can access this. Only I can access this at this time. But I don't want to do that. I want to share that. Okay, so it brings up people that we can share that with. So we're going to share that with me. We're going to share that PREID 519 at gmail.com. Now, it may not accept it for obvious reasons, but we'll try it. So share and save. Okay. Not only do I have it in my drive, but now I also have it as a document that is shared with me. And this is I guess, the place where it can be found. At any rate, let's move on. We're done. No more people are to be shared. It should appear, right? Um, Shared with me. Anyway, I will find it. And we are almost done. The next thing I wanted to show you, if you go over course, uh, the idea of inserting in-text and parenthetical citations. We spoke about it in class on Monday, uh, but I do want you to read this and read this very carefully. You need to consider the two ways that you can go about putting in citations, okay? And they are mentioned and described in detail, and you need to include these on your topic or paragraph outline, okay? And this gives you a little bit more information about that. It gives you options as to how you want to do it, and you should vary how you use this, and you should um, be aware. It's important to remember that you need to correctly cite your sources in the topic outline, in the drafts, and in the final essay. And this is my final warning that if I, you know, see that there is information that appears to be outside of the range of a typical prep school student, and I have read 10,000 essays, and I do believe I know the difference. So please don't. It just makes more trouble for you, more trouble for me. We just don't need that. So in-text and parenthetical citations are necessary for the completion of the template or for the topic paragraph outline. I'm going to close out of that. And that brings me right back here. And the rubric is right in there. And you see how this is established. Excellent, 8 to 9. And this is going to be worth 60 points again. Begins with a topic sentence that introduces, contains a clear, well-defined, underlined thesis, subsequent sentences to support the essay, and transitional sentences within the first paragraph and throughout the essay. Very important, okay? And you can, we want accurate analysis and interpretation of the material, the sources, and the issues involved. We would like a uh, variety of facts and details, supporting details. We want to make sure that you make some inferences using other information and support your thesis throughout with the things that we've been talking about: topic sentences, supporting sentences, transitional. Okay? You need to convince me that there was some planning as to how you would do this and editing of the ideas. Okay? So things need to pass a test in your mind so that they can remain in the essay. And of course, a good or excellent paragraph outline and essay would have few to no spelling or grammatical or punctuation errors. And then finally, you have a paragraph of a conclusion, which brings together your thesis, your main ideas, everything that you work together. You do not, however, want to repeat your thesis. So just keep that in mind. And as you can see, as we move down, you get less points for honestly less work. If you only provide some facts and details, it's not gonna, be quite as good as an excellent. Now, if we go down to here, the adequate has a limited, confused, poorly developed thesis. We've hopefully by now developed your thesis if we worked to make it a decent one. And I hope we don't need to see this, but these are the parameters for a low scoring and really a poor effort. And I, I hope not to be using this one here. Um, but for those of you who make the choice not to put in the time, unfortunately, you're going to see this. So off we go. I think that was pretty much it. I was able to show you, uh, how to create. We went over the template, bringing it over into Google Docs. I showed you how to insert parenthetical citations, and finally, the topic paragraph outline rubric. So that's how I'm going to grade it. Once again, it is worth 60 points, and it is, a good judge of what we learned, what you put together for the entire time that we studied world history. Thank you.